Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is a general reading for the collective. Halloween night. Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you're having fun. I'm staying home. I'm gonna read. I feel like I'm on a bit of a roll here with readings. I just did a bonus for Scorpio and Aquarius. You can check those out if you like. This is a general for the collective, so please keep that in mind. Only take messages that resonate, leave the rest for others. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set up a personal reading. And thank you everybody for all of your support, likes, shares, comments, contributions, donations, all that stuff. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's take a look here. The last day of October, Scorpio season. The Scorpio reading was fairly, well, if you're Scorpio, you'll watch it. Otherwise, you don't need to. Let's take a look. Let's see what the general message is for today. For whoever needs to hear this message. What is the message today? Page of Wands. Okay, this is good. Ace of Pentacles. Getting excited about something here. Some of you, just gonna say this, I never say this. I don't think I ever say this. Some of you are getting proposed to, heads up. You may know that already, but some of you are getting proposed. Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I feel like that's an engagement ring coming out. Okay, but there's something here that I think brings you to a little bit more. I also get a little bit of disbelief, which might be the feeling when someone gets proposed. I don't know, but there's a bit of like this, I can't believe this is happening to me feeling. It's like a raise or a giant bonus, or, you know, it's like if someone wins something, it's like, I can't believe this is taking place. This is changing your whole foundation in a sense. Your whole life is changing in a way because of an opportunity, an offer, a proposition, something very good that's going to really, little did you realize. I like this. Tell me about that Hierophant though. It's Taurus. Okay, we got a lot of cards here, but I'll take them. Let's just take a look. 4 cards. Yeah, there's something here. For some of you, there's a big opportunity when it comes to what you're doing for work. Never close a door here, okay? Always entertain everything in a sense, okay? Pick and choose, use your own discernment, but I feel like nothing is too big or too small to consider your option here, because sometimes it's the little things that we build upon and they grow into larger. It's like somebody who starts something out of their basement, you know, and then all of a sudden it's a massive corporation. Like, you know, those success stories of people who are like, I didn't think my deodorant was going to be anything big deal, and now the deodorant's sold in every single shelf across the world. You know, there's a sense here of like the growth of something. So never put it past yourself or put it past somebody just how capable they are of committing to the outcome of success or the outcome of commitment. Or, you know, it's like even in a relationship, it's like, don't underestimate maybe the potential, but don't underestimate the value of someone's capacity in a connection. Now, I don't want to say it in a negative way, but that could be the case in the negative way with the King of Wands. Okay, he could have a crazy angry temper, and it's like never underestimate what everyone has a potential to be extremely loving and extremely angry. Let's say we have that potential to get flared up, to get angry, to get upset, but we have that potential to grow, to be ambitious, to be successful. The potential to love, to be nurturing, to be caring, to get very emotional. So there's a big, open, wide potential with the situation, whether this is a job or a person or both. And I feel like it's sort of saying, don't underestimate what someone's capable of bringing to your life. And I think it's more positive, okay? Because I think I think deep down, most people are really probably fairly trying to be genuinely good people for the most part. Not always, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, don't close the door on something here. Just entertain it. See what you can work with. See if there's something here that grows for you, okay? Including relationships. It's like some people judge people, like it's like that movie. You know what this makes me feel like? Pretty Woman. Super fast to judge and assume. Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts, who plays the prostitute, right? And it's like, little did we realize just how much Richard Gere fell in love with her, kind of thing, and what somebody is capable of doing. Okay, so it's don't underestimate or overestimate maybe what you're capable of doing or changing. Okay, could change someone's life. Just give me a second here, because I feel like there's something that is about how that energy I was just talking about is derived from inspiration. So, you know how, it's like you're inspiring somebody to come out of their best. You're inspiring somebody to be their best, to grow, to commit in a relationship, to maybe have a family. Whatever this is, it's coming from a place of inspiration. It's like, you inspired me to open up a business. You inspired me to raise a family. You inspired me to actually settle down and have a committal, loving relationship. Somebody here is getting inspired to put in the effort, or the effort, the energy. You inspired me to go back to school. There's something of this nature. Okay? It's like you spiritually, you inspired them in spirit, right? Inspire in spirit. You evoked the spiritual aspect, or the spiritual part of someone that said, like, I'm very capable of godly-like creations in my life, or godly-like relationships, or deep meaning in my life. And so never underestimate that. See? The Empress. There you go. The Empress. What you bring out of somebody is of the most healing, beautiful abundance. You show somebody, and maybe you, whatever sign this is for, whoever this is for, just what you're capable of creating, what you're capable of healing. It's like when there are people who have, it's like when I healed, I always talk about my healing story, guys, because I was told the complete opposite, that I would never heal, that I would have a disease for life. I had Crohn's, colitis. Some of you know my story, but the reason I talk about it is not to brag. It's not to like stroke my own ego. It's because I'm trying to inspire others that you can heal. The reason why it's to help somebody see that don't underestimate the healing power of somebody. And that's what you're doing here, or someone's done for you. And it's like, some of my healers were like, Alex, you are going to heal. Don't you worry. And I was in such despair. I was broken and sick and hospitalized. I was like, really? Really? Because I've gone through this for 10 years now and I'm losing hope. And other people would say, yeah, you're never going to heal. Get used to it. You're going to have to take a bunch of drugs and this and that and the other operations. And I never believed in. But anyways, point being is that you see where I'm going with this, that there is an awful lot of beautiful inspiration, creativity. Look what we created. It's just like a child, right? This Empress is like just the miracle of birth, the miracle of having a baby, and it all comes out of like a cell, and it starts the growth. It's miraculous. And some people may have kids here, or they don't see the potential, and somebody else changes that, because I see this beside the Page of Wands. So there could be somebody, some of you may have been told your whole life growing up, you will amount to nothing. You have learning disabilities. You'll never get anywhere in life. And somebody took you under your wing, whether that be a mother figure, a teacher, a healer, a caretaker, and said, you just showed them different. I'm behind you 100%. I know you're worthy. I know that you're able to do whatever you want. And sometimes it's literally the mind that decides what the body is capable of doing, if it's a healing thing, because the healing is really of the mind. I've learned that through my illness, that the body follows the mind, right? So when we heal our hearts, our minds, the body's going to follow. The body heals. The same with a relationship, let's say. It's like that person, like that movie, just a prostitute, or just a nobody, or just somebody who's cheap, or they'll never settle down, or you'll never find love. And it's like, don't underestimate the value or the capacity or the ability or the prosperity that somebody has within them that needs to be ignited and opened up. So this is really an interesting energy, guys. There's a thing around fertility and life, spiritual awakening, inspired. There's a thing around like taming, like taming the wild beast. Like, I don't mean that biblically, but like, it's like taming that wild person that, it's like the party animal that becomes the best family man ever. Okay, let's keep going. What else? What is the collective need? That was a lot. Wow, that was a lot. I think that's going to be pertinent to somebody. What else does the collective need today? I'll keep it quick. I'm going to close up, but what are any other messages or the sun? Fertility in life. There you go. The sun card is all about fertility. None of us would be here without it. So there's something here that warms your heart, something here that creation brings you into a place of warmth, new ideas, new beginnings, a lot of happiness. It's the happiest card of the deck. You have that divine masculine there, the Leo, the sun. You have the divine feminine of the Empress. What else? I think it's like the universe here. You can see this image, the universe, God, trying to inspire all of you to be happy, to see things in an optimistic way, like that Page of Wands does, versus a pessimistic way. Again, don't underestimate what's the beauty around you. Instead of focusing on all the doom and gloom and blame and shame and all this nonsense, focus on what creation is showing up for you as. What is this life trying to shine on you? What is this life trying to show you? Stop focusing on things that are making you feel like worthless, or that everything is going to hell in a handbag. That's of the mindset. So focus on what life is trying to shine in your life. Joy. Enjoy. The word enjoy. Be in joy. The Fool card, the bottom of the deck, and the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, all of the abundance, the generosity, the things that life are trying to show you. Not all of it's easy. I'm not saying this is like a cakewalk and everything is so perfectly aligned and we're living in rainbows here, but it's just showing you that sometimes things take hard work. And there's a card of reciprocation here about being supported and also supporting others, but taking some leaps of faith. And the Fool is a joyful energy because it's the start of the tarot. He's starting his new journey. He's on a new path. Follow your path. I think there's something here that's like not worrying about what other people are judging you on or what other people are thinking of you. Let them gossip, let them talk, let them think what they want, because they're not on your path and they never will be. So let people do and say and think and whatever they want. Because if you're living a path of joy and happiness, you're going to have so much more abundance, giving and take, like receiving, giving, to take from this life, to enjoy from the abundance of the Empress. It's being inspired, being, again, when people or life see nothing but failure in a person or a situation, and somebody shows up and says, you're absolutely none of those things. You're much more than that. This is a new beginning for some of you. So some of you are going on a brand new path. It's like a rebirth. Okay, there could be like born again feelings of like, I'm becoming a brand new version of myself. I'm a brand new person. I want to come through a different light, a different life. And I think some of you are going through, like, we are in Scorpio season, so it wouldn't surprise me having the shedding of old skins and shedding old ways and old lives and old health issues and like moving through things with a new fresh start. Something to look forward to, something where I think a lot of you are also, there's a lot of productivity here. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 6. Cultivating abundance in your life as well. 6 of Swords. Again, letting go of what doesn't need to weigh you down. 3 of Swords, yeah. Letting go of old heartaches. Letting go of old pain that is making life very difficult for you. I feel like, yeah, there's a letting go here, that there's an easier way than hanging on to brokenness, hanging on to old energy. Things that weigh the heart down are going to weigh you down. The Devil. Yeah. Letting go of old addictions, old attachments. This is a shedding process, I think, for some of you. And when you come into this new beginning or this new thing, you might actually overwhelm other people. People underestimated you. Just don't close any doors, I think, is one of the bigger messages in the center of this, is keep all doors open. Obviously, you're going to let go of and close what you've already entered and not work. It doesn't work and you move on from that. That's fine. But allow the light to come through that door. Allow things to show and fully show up for you to see what that could be. Congratulations to anybody who is being proposed. Like I said, it could be pregnancy too. There's motherhood there. Some of you might be like, I'm pregnant. There could be like a bit of a blessing waiting. Some of you might have been waiting a long time, but there is some kind of proposal for you in love, marriage, commitments with work, or commitments with like proposing you to be chief like chief partner. Like, this is big. It's not like, it's something more significant that's going to change your your life, your foundation. And there's just this newfound belief in yourself because you have the Hierophant with the Empress, the Sun, and the Fool. There's a newfound, like, I can't believe I did this, or I can't believe this is happening to me, or I can't believe that my life's come this far, come this way. So I think I'll leave it there. I'm going to do a Wisdom of the Tao. This will be interesting to see what the message is. You have Taurus, Aries, and Leo, I would say, are your biggest ones here. A lot of productivity and passion. Go-getter energy. Life's purpose. That's very interesting. Look beyond your physical achievements. Leap forward to find the meaning behind all that you have experienced. The truth is not always black and white. Unleash your spiritual power to harness the higher awareness and realize your life's purpose. This is really strange because I just did a general reading which had a little bit of this energy in it, and it could be just a continuation because I just did that, the other day. I just did that reading. So again, as I mentioned, some of you are going to unleash that spiritual within a person. You're inspiring somebody here, and that's exactly what's taking place, which brings us to our pure purpose. Our life's purpose is to be connected to source, to be connected to ourselves, to get back to our truth. And a lot of you are working through this process, which requires a lot of that scorpionic energy of shedding the old shell, the old skin, like the death and rebirth cycle, the Fool card, the Fool's journey. So I feel like this message is definitely it's specific, but not at the same time. But a lot of you, because a lot of you are not yet witnessing or experiencing this yet. It's kind of like when I was healthy and well, I was rocking it. Life was not a single complaint. And then boom, sick as a dog. Hospitalization, flat on my back, broken back, like everything was wrecked. And it was like, it brought me to my life purpose. It brought me to awakening. It brought me to my spiritual path. It like basically turned on the volume to all the areas of my life that I had on mute. And it opened up that amplified pain for sure. That's why I say this is not always easy. This is not a walk in the park necessarily, but the process is beautiful. Even though it's painful, it's like brutal and beautiful at the same time. And so for any of you that are you may not even resonate with this because you're like, my life is good, I'm healthy, and that's good, blessings. We don't want to wish illness because everybody has different ways of awakening or going through this death and rebirth. It could be through loss. It could be through grief. It could be through a lot of things. For me, it was health issues. All right, so life's purpose. I'm wishing you guys all the best. Have a great day. Thank you for your likes, your comments. I appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Take care.